Hi, I've been championing transition of business to digital and exponential times for quite some time now. In fact, if I recollect some of my early conversations with business, it would be something like this. Hey, technology is changing our world, and it is doing so with an unprecedented speed, scope, and complexity. And so, therefore, it is time that you start your transformation right now. Otherwise, someone else will come and disrupt yours. And then business would turn around and say, okay, we get all of this. It's no brainer. But can you tell us what specifically we would do when we show up at work on Monday morning? And what are those three things specifically? Honestly, that got me thinking. Because when I looked deeper, when I looked under the hoods and I started exploring, I felt that it wasn't the case of a simple change management where a leader would come forward, lead from the front, lead by example, and all of that, and get the commitment of the teams to really embrace new technologies and adopt them one after the other, and things would happen magically. No, it wasn't really that. It was a lot more business, the nuances of business, the fundamentals, and that they were changing. It was not technology really. Let me take three of them. If you look at technology, it essentially has been increasing the capacity to innovate for any organization. So, therefore, the readiness of the organization to access and leverage this innovation capacity was becoming more fundamental to success than anything else. Second, if you look at historically, technology has been a resource liberating force. And when you look at multiple technologies where the price performance has been doubling every 18 to 24 months for the last several years now, and not just information technology, but at least a dozen other domains, you have abundance being created across several domains and several industries. And when you have, third, abundance being created, it ends up changing the business model because the business has been fundamentally constructed around scarcity. And when it is abundance, it triggers a change or a disruption in the business model itself. And when organizations attempt to disrupt the status quo, they are faced often with an attack from the immune system, and that's not very easy to overcome as well. So, what's the way out? Well, there has been organizations that have been able to leverage these accelerating technologies and yet able to deliver 2x to 10x kind of growth possibilities, whether it's on the top line or bottom line or both. And these are called exponential organizations. Now, the good news is that all of these things have been codified now in a framework called EXO model. And this has been tried and tested over a number of Fortune 500 companies in the last 3 years, and they are now available globally for consumption. Salim Ismail, who was the founding executive director of Singularity University Palo Alto, and who has been the founder of OpenEXO, a global advisory organization advising organizations to transition to exponential times. He has authored two best-selling books, Exponential Organization and Exponential Transformation. And he is helping the world through the creation now with an ecosystem of ambassadors, of thought leaders, of trainers and consultants to trigger this conversation with organizations such as yours to make sure that this code is now available for your success and for your journey to exponential times. Thank you for hearing. Really appreciate your time.